The opinions you hear are that of the host and callers and do not necessarily reflect the opinion of 102.5 The Bone.
Are you ready? All right, everybody.
Pay attention.
It starts here.
Now that we're all prepared, let's start the show. Start the show.
And now, Miggs and Swig. Don Miggs, Ben Swig, JoJo, Lisa, and JJ. From music to marriage, from politics to parenting, from dating to deep thoughts and sports. Time for Life Out Loud with Miggs and Swig.
Let's get the show on the road.
All right, welcoming you to your Sunday morning or slipping you out of your Saturday night is the Miggs and Swig Show. What
that
a
would
show.
never be us.
That would not be us, Lisa. What a show we've got this Sunday morning. I'm verklempt with all my excitement. There's Oscar talk, Super Tuesday talk, OJ who cannot stay out of the news, Ben who's having really bad back problems, and I'm sorry about that, Ben. You all right, Swig?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
All right.
I think so.
I am excited to say, though, Ben, we have a new show sponsor starting in a few weeks.
We do.
Laser Spine Institute. So you hang in there a couple more weeks and help us on the way. All right?
Yeah, okay.
Excellent. But what I'm most excited about,
What's that, though?
is that JoJo's going to be going under the knife live on radio today. I think this is unprecedented. I don't know that anyone has ever actually gone under the knife on live radio.
Isn't going under the knife a bit dramatic for what she's doing? Is it a knife or a needle?
Well,
I'm getting a boob job. I think you have to use a knife.
Oh, you are getting a boob job on the Whoa, it's switched.
No.
It's switched. What's she doing? What are you doing, JoJo, today?
I will be with my friends at South Tampa Dermatology.
South Bay.
You wish.
Oh, Dawn, stop acting
South Tampa
cool.
Dermatology. They are coming to Botox my sweaty armpits.
Well,
When she does this, though,
Because I can't. I don't have deodorant on. I can't
is
have
it
anything
you
on, and I'm sweating.
Who smells?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I told you.
This room, I don't know if it's left over from Calta or whatever, but this room smells like my high school gym right now, and I'm not being.
Oh, my God.
Am I wrong?
Well,
There's
since
no-
I've been in here since 6 a.m. and it was fine till about a half hour.
Yeah, there's a little
Jamie's putting the blame
there is a
squarely
little
on
All right, I'll
funk
keep my arms
going
down.
on in this room right now. So if we could hurry up with that segment and get that over with.
Well, that's going to be
greatly
later on the
appreciate
show. I will tell you this.
But everybody can watch that on theboneonline.com. So go to Bone TV
Because then
and
you'll
watch me
see-
stick some needles in my armpits.
Do you have to keep the shirt on when they do it, or do you go topless when they're doing
I take
that?
all my clothes off.
Yeah, for a needle?
Because Dawn will be right there helping you if you're topless.
Well, I'll hold things up. I'm a friend. I'm a
You're
friend in
so
need.
One hand would probably be sufficient.
You're
Now,
so
the thing
kind.
about the knife, you were asking about the knife. What's going to happen is there's a good chance I stab you in the leg while it's going on, just to really make the
I will
show.
stab you
Just to really get the show.
for
Hey,
the greater good of this show.
So there are a lot of things going on. We're also bringing back an old favorite. Might just be an old favorite of mine. There was this thing we used to do back when we were on a little AM station or two called Tighten Up Tampa. And Tighten Up Tampa, if you're not familiar with it, by the way, hashtag Tighten Up Tampa. There,
Hashtag.
you could be driving down the road and you'll see somebody
Or something.
or something or somebody.
Or
and
you're
you'll
not
look
sure.
And you'll go, tighten up, Tampa. Tighten up, Tampa, what is wrong with you? Tighten up, Tampa, what is wrong with you? So this is exciting.
Yeah.
First of all, this song is amazing. We give a little shout out to Michael and Bardo for putting that together.
He's
So
talented.
there are a lot of
Very.
issues with Tampa, and so JJ is going to talk about those on a weekly basis, and we're excited for her. And I got to tell you, the biggest thing going on, this one's big.
What is
But
it?
we want people to be able to, real quick on the Tighten Up
Please,
Tampa.
yeah, don't let me just glaze over.
Yeah,
Go on.
no, I got you. Is to use our social media. If you see anything
Go on.
that you think we need to be made aware of, go ahead on our social, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are at Miggs and Swig. Make sure you hashtag Miggs and Swig, hashtag Tighten Up Tampa.
If you hashtag Tighten Up Tampa, what are we giving you?
We are going to pick a winner for the best, worst photo
Each
or
week.
video each week, and we're going to send you some Tighten Up Tampa swag from the Miggs and Swig show.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you're going to have to pay for that, but we're going to give it to you nonetheless.
We'll send it.
We do have that going on. Hey, and the big thing. Can I go on to the next big
Yeah.
thing, Joe? You okay?
Yeah,
And by the way, if anyone wants to have conversation with us,
we'd love that.
We like it.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. We may or may not take your call. Ryan's over there, and he's raring to go. Hand is on the phone, ready at any moment for a call to come in. Okay, you know how most of the information I get,
You make up.
the news I make, is from the Miggs and Swig show. Mostly it's when Ben comes in on
Right.
Sunday and starts saying, did you see this or hear about that? And mostly Swig, the answer is no.
No.
I haven't.
Right.
But
I fill you in.
You inform me, and I feel like a smarter person because of it. But what we're going to start doing is we're going to start doing a weekly thing. We're going to review day by day, just the cream of the crop, top of the litter, most trending news stories each week from the beginning of the week. And Joe will talk about some of it. I guess everyone's going to talk about it. And you'll know it's coming on when you hear this music from Joe.
Here we go.
We've got some big news.
Now, what's trending?
Here's where things get a little crazy.
Oh, I like that.
Monday.
So there you go. So it'll say the day of the week, and we'll say what the most popular thing was for that particular day. So we're going to try that right here and now.
Yeah, because it's hard because we're on once a week, just on Sundays, 10 to 12. So
Gotta pack a lot
we
in.
do, and we have to. We want to recap. We want to bring everybody back to what happened the previous week. Give you something to look forward to the following week, the upcoming week.
So
So
Joe,
we're going to try that.
This is really going to be more about you for the show because
It's okay.
I
We don't
wanna-
need to do that.
The trending topic before the trending topic from Monday is that you weren't feeling so well last night. Can we get that and then go right into the trending
Is
topic?
that
which
trending?
Is Oscar. It's trending here in the studio.
Well, no,
on.
I didn't feel well. I was packing yesterday trying to get everything organized and together for my huge
You're
my
moving
huge
out of
schlep.
Tampa, right?
I am. I'm moving over into St. Pete in a couple weeks. So I'm trying to stay organized. We have
Would that be a step up or a step back? How does
for me up.
So
I love
you're
St.
saying
Pete.
St. Pete's better than Tampa?
Yeah, I love St. Pete.
You're fighting. You're starting like a war between Tampa and St. Pete.
She didn't live in an area of Tampa that was good for a young girl of her.
Thriving young single.
Though I heard you get a
female.
lot of work there.
Anyway, I needed a change of scenery. So anyway, I was packing yesterday, whatever. I ran out to grab a salad and I came home and about 9 o'clock I was finishing up and I got the worst headache. And then I went into the bathroom and was throwing up for
What
a
did it
while.
sound like?
What did it sound
know. I
like?
just- I
Gross.
don't know.
But my question was, if somebody asks you how, oh my God, or you say how many times you threw up, is that each time you went into the bathroom to throw up, or is that each time that you actually? Bleh?
Something came out.
Okay.
I think.
How many times?
yours?
Which was
something-
what I was thinking
Right?
about as I was throwing up.
Yeah, how many times did something come out?
5 times.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And what time span?
Oh, it was just
what time
within
span,
like 15
JoJo?
minutes, and then I felt fine.
Within 15 minutes?
Oh yeah.
What-
I mean, I just sat there for.
Was it coming from both ends? No, because that's the sign
I
of food
did-
poisoning, right?
I did go to the restroom first,
Jamie's
and I
confirming
kind of
that.
felt better. And then I'm like, oh my God, I think I need to lay
Yeah, it's
down.
food
And I
poisoning.
laid down, and then I was like, this isn't happening. So then I went to the
I had
bathroom.
food poisoning once. Really quick. Let me
Wait,
just say this.
let me
I had
just-
food
I just
poisoning.
want to hear one thing.
Go ahead, Ben.
That's me.
Go ahead.
But
Ben.
I only had food poisoning once, but it was literally like I didn't know. Like I'd throw up and then I'd feel it.
Yeah.
Like so I'd have to sit down. And
Yeah.
throw up. I mean, it was the most awful thing I've ever been. And it's only happened
That's
once.
how
And
if
knock on
I
wood.
smoke and drink, then I
mean,
don't.
it was like I
I
didn't
have
know.
that.
Smart
I
to
needed
smoke and
2
drink.
toilets. And at one point, was sitting on the toilet and had the
Yeah.
Trash can.
Trash
Do
can
you
on
like
my
to be
legs.
alone or with somebody?
Well, I
when
was
you're-
married to Nikki, and she was sleeping like a baby while the whole thing was
She
going.
wasn't helping you, Ben?
No.
So do
she
you
wasn't.
want to be
Shocker, huh?
alone? So Nikki is Lisa's. For those of you coming up on the show, new Lisa's sister, Ben's ex baby. It's Ben's
Baby's
baby
mama. My baby mom.
Benjamin, I want to know:
Benjamin.
do you want people with you or not with you when you're throwing up?
I rarely throw up. I mean, literally,
Yeah.
I can count on. I mean, I've probably thrown up because of being sick twice. So
Ever in your
Even
whole
back
life?
in the drinking days.
Yeah, in the drinking days, I didn't get throw up. 21st birthday, I did. It was the only time I threw up from drinking. I got sick that one time where I got food poisoning, and then there was one other time I threw up.
Tell me more, Ben.
And so I don't really care. I mean, I know that Nadia, my wife, doesn't like when she gets sick and she had morning sickness. Like she didn't want anybody in the like. I'd go want to
Hold her hair back.
hold her hair, do
Yes.
something. She get out of the room.
800-771-1025 or 727-579-1025. Your most horrific, maybe getting sick or embarrassing throwing up story. I kind of want to hear about it. Make myself feel better today.
I think we have a
A
nurse.
professional. We have
have
a
a nurse.
professional.
Oh.
A nurse. All right, Patty. Do you have an opinion on this? You're a nurse.
Yeah. Did you eat out in the last 24 hours?
I had gone and gotten a salad out. Yes.
Did it have eggs in it?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. Did it? What kind of salad dressing on it?
Just like an oil and vinegar. It was a Greek salad, no potato salad.
The feta cheese might have been expired.
There you go.
And in your house, did you maybe have any milk or eggs that had been old, possibly old?
No.
Like that?
I only had a protein bar, and then I had the salad yesterday. That was it.
Patty, she got the salad out of a garbage can. Now, do you consider that an issue? A couple days old, but I mean,
That might be an issue. But I would lean towards feta cheese, unless you were you feeling a little bit not yourself even yesterday?
That's most days,
Yeah,
Patty.
that's kind of hard to
That's most
determine
days.
there.
1994 is the last time she felt herself.
Thank you, Patty.
Unfortunately, we've got to move. Thank you, Patty.
Thank you, babe.
Lisa, I know you don't like anyone with you but your mom when you're throwing up.
Well, that was when I was younger. I mean, I always feel like I need my mom, but we have a horrific story about that. Dawn and I were both sick. This was, 4 years ago? And we were both sick, and we have bathrooms. We have our own separate toilet areas, and I can see in his, he can see in mine. So literally, we're on the toilet with garbage cans, both of us going to the bathroom and throwing up at the same time.
I got it.
It was horrible.
I can't talk about
I wanted
It was
to be there.
horrible.
I mean,
I feel fine today. It was so
feel
weird.
better.
Thank you.
Here on the Miggs and Swig show, I do want to get to the trending topic, which was Oscar talk. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
So, Joe, I mean, you're the Oscar talk person.
I mean, I have to be careful of what I say and how I say it. So I didn't hate it. I didn't love the Oscars. I didn't hate Chris Rock, but I didn't love it. I thought there was way too much time spent rehashing all the black and white issue and not enough about people just being talented and appreciated. I mean, the poor people that were nominated, to me, it was totally not even about them or the movies that were not. I mean, it got so off track for me. Watching it every time someone came out, it was somebody else saying something.
Uncomfortable.
Yes.
I only watched the first 45 minutes because Dawn was getting a massage.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for
And
him
that
to
was
be
important.
finished. And I was uncomfortable when Stacey Dash came out.
So
what was that about?
It was so awkward.
Didn't even understand it.
No, I was not. I was excited for Leonardo DiCaprio, who won. I thought that was fantastic. Who knew that Mad Max was going to clean up the way that they did? I didn't.
Oh, did it really?
Well,
Yeah.
and the costume and production side of it, which was phenomenal. But
It was.
After the show on last Sunday, I was on a plane, and
You're always on a
I
plane,
was so
Swig.
excited because, you know, if you fly commercially, sometimes you get the TVs, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Majority of the time, you don't. And they had the TVs, and they had direct TVs with United Airlines. And the one network that they didn't get was ABC. They got CBS, NBC, and
That's
Fox.
so weird.
Did they do that on purpose?
No, they never. For some reason, they don't have ABC, so I didn't get to watch it. Which I watched parts of it later. But one thing that was so interesting was I had Wi-Fi, so I was watching to see if Leo had won on Twitter, and it was the funniest. It was like the most, because I guess it happened at the end, the very end, and so for 3 hours I'm refreshing my feed, and it's like, is Leo going to win? And people are like, if he doesn't win, the internet's going to crash. And you wouldn't. I mean, the comments were hilarious, but I was literally like on the edge of my seat. Here it comes. It's coming up next. He's going to win. He's going to win. Hashtag, whatever. And it was so it was exciting to watch. I've never watched something on Twitter before. Really,
I like doing that sometimes. Hey, we need a quick drum roll because you have some breaking news.
What?
JJ, give us the breaking news. Come on, girl.
What's
Come on, JJ.
Well, she needs a
Here's
don't have
breaking
all
news.
day.
Here's breaking news. JJ has spoken.
This just
JJ is going to speak
This just in. Peyton Manning will retire
tomorrow.
Oh.
Big shocker.
Is there a JJ thing you want to?
I'm your boy JJ West.
That's kind
I
of.
don't know.
Yeah, he is going to retire tomorrow.
Wow.
Not a big shocker. If you saw him play this year or last year, his arm is completely shazat.
All right, listen. We got a lot going on the show. We have The Juice with JoJo. We have Getting Swiggy with Ben Swig. Lisa Out Loud, where Ms. DeBartolo Miggs proves again why I made the right choice marrying her. Tighten Up Tampa. We're going to do a little Tell Me Something Good.
Yeah.
It's not going to be flashy or exciting, but my name's on the title here, so I'm going to do what I want. You have a tune in the Miggs and Swig show, talking life out loud, easing you into your Sunday morning, or like I said, sliding you out of your Saturday night. When we get back, be the first caller who can tell us something good that happened in the news this week. We're going to give you season 2 of Penny Dreadful from our friends at Showtime. You just call 800-771-1025, and we will be right back with the Miggs and Swig show. Hey everybody, Miggs and Swig show. So before the break, we were doing a little bit of what's trending and trying to set up the new show. And I don't know about a new show, but trying to refine it so we can really, really take over the airwaves. I mean, rumor has it we're the best show on radio.
Yeah.
Period.
End of story.
Not just Sunday mornings.
No, period.
Between 10 and 12, or
Period.
at least between 10
Period.
and 10:30.
Best
No?
thing.
Best thing ever.
Best thing you'll ever hear on
Including
radio.
Sirius.
Including Sirius.
All right,
Including
how
Howard
about,
Stern.
How about TV? Better than TV?
Yes.
There is a visual aspect to this show.
There
You
is.
go to the Bone TV.
I don't know. Billions is pretty good.
I don't know how to get you to Bone. Hey, our friends at Showtime. Look at that.
You go to the Bone online and you click Bone TV to see.
Is
our
it the Bone online or just Bone
Yes,
online?
theboneonline.com.
1025.
Theboneonline.com.
Or you could just Google 1025 The Bone and they will take you there.
Okay.
Theboneonline.com.
JoJo. So I want to just talk to you about this thing that this is. Well, you know what? This is my tell me something good.
Let's do it.
So let's do it.
Tell me something good. Tell me.
This is a quick one. So, you know, when people talk about Sin City in the United States, what are they most likely referring to?
Vegas.
Vegas, okay. But there's a new study that says America's most sinful city is known by a different nickname.
Tampa.
It's the Big Easy, by the way. Which is not Tampa, which is New Orleans. But there was this online
So
real estate site.
it got voted a reg.
I'm going to give
number
you,
one.
I'm going to give let me give you the whole thing.
All right, but you already gave us number one.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead,
I was
Don.
burping.
It's your segment.
This is
sorry.
bad.
So this online real estate site
Throwing up in your
probably
mouth?
made this thing up. I don't know. They ranked major U.S. cities based on 7 deadly sins, the cardinal sins, which
Okay.
we all know. Can
Are?
anyone name these?
Yes.
All right, so wait, we'll say one. So sloth, and that is number of residents who have not exercised in 30 days.
Gluttony.
Gluttony,
Sorry. No, you
rates of obesity, binge drinking, and smoking. What did you say, Lisa?
Greed.
I said greed, but I don't think that is
number
It
of
is.
racing and gambling venues, and residents reported charitable donations.
I'm trying to think of the movie
Masturbation?
Seven.
Me too.
Oh, jeez.
I was trying to go.
Masturbation.
No, wrath, per
Mm.
capita violent crime, envy, inequality in home prices, vanity, number of beauty and tanning salons and plastic surgery offices, and lust, number of adult entertainment venues.
I am 7 for 7.
Sounds like Donald Trump's campaign to me. I don't know.
It sort of sounds like downtown Tampa, but so when they go through this, with nearly 3 times the national rate of adult entertainment establishments and twice the number of gambling establishments per household, New Orleans scores highly in lust and greed. Additionally, above average rates of smoking, binge and heavy drinking, and obesity, as well as high incidence of violent crimes, make the Crescent City a great place for those looking to explore gluttony and wrath.
New Orleans.
Is this for residents or
So, yeah, they're just
residents?
saying, I mean,
there?
we
the
can't-
overall
I'd like to not overthink
landscape.
any of this.
I think it's just the overall landscape of the city.
Can I give you the top 10?
Please
I'm an
do.
overthinker, Don.
According to this Trulia, these are the 10 most sinful cities. Number 1. No, actually, number 10.
Yes.
Columbus, Ohio.
Oh.
Number 9, San Antonio, Texas.
This is for gluttony?
This
is
is
from
just
all of
sinful.
them.
All of
Oh,
it. A
okay.
mixture.
Sorry.
This segment's dying a slow death with you guys all overanalyzing. Number 8 is Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow.
Yeah. Number 7, Shreveport,
They're cleaning up
Louisiana.
their act.
Shreveport?
Number 6, Louisville, Kentucky. Number 5, Toledo, Ohio. And
What?
number 4 is,
Wait for it.
The Playboy Mansion.
number 4 is,
Wait for it.
wait for it.
Come on, Jamie.
Jamie, don't blame Jamie. It's the equipment. It's
Why
not
are
the
there
Jamie.
2 Ohio cities in the top 10?
Shocking.
All right.
It is
All
not
right. Well,
shocking.
it's the number 4 is,
Tighten up, Tampa, what is wrong with you? Tighten up,
It's
Tampa, what is
Tampa.
wrong with you?
Number
Tampa.
4 is Tampa. Number 3, Philadelphia, PA. Number 2, Atlantic City. And number 1 is New Orleans. And that might tell you something good is I'm excited that Tampa was neither number 1 nor number 10. On the other hand, the most saintly cities. Number 1.
Salt Lake.
Close, Jamie. Close. Provo. Number
JJ
2.
knows.
Where's Provo?
Mormons.
Utah.
It's the Mormons.
Yeah.
Number 2 is
The Mormons.
Ogden, Utah. Number 3 is Fort Collins, Colorado. They must not get their pot over in that area. Number 4 is Tuscaloosa, Alabama, because there's only 6 people and 4 teeth. I'm just kidding, Tuscaloosa. Number 5 is Raleigh, North Carolina. Number 6, Claremont, New Hampshire. Number 7, Boise, Idaho. 8, Asheville, North Carolina. 9, Greeley, Colorado. 10, Cambridge, Massachusetts. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you great cities.
I can't. What shocks me is Ohio was 2 out of the top. I think they had 2 cities in the top 10.
Thank God it wasn't Youngstown,
Youngstown.
Joe,
I mean,
which is our
Well,
Mid-
that's
hometown.
like the highest murder
Prime
per
murder
capita.
mafia at
Yeah.
one point.
Yeah, true
Wait,
story.
I
No,
mean,
no.
All right,
Keep
so
going.
okay, I'm sorry. We took a long time on that segment, so if you have something good to tell us, you can tweet it to us or put it on Facebook or somewhere, and we are going to make sure you get your just desserts. I'm not even sure what that means. We have a trending topic though for Tuesday. This is a
Tuesday.
all right. Ooh, that's
I like
real
her.
quick.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Ben, what's our trending topic? And it's going to be sort of a twofer because
Yeah.
it's Super Tuesday and,
Super Saturday. Yeah, I mean it had to be the Donald or the Republican and Democratic before it was single states, and for the first time it went to multiple states for the primaries, and it was Super Tuesday, and it was I think 10 states, and Donald Trump won 7 out of the 10. Maybe 6 out of 10.
Oh, good for him.
Cruz won 3 and Rubio won 1. And, you know, it's funny because this whole Trump thing.
How about just all the names you just said? None of them inspire me to want to do anything but hang myself.
And let me tell you something, too.
Wait, can I just real quick? I want to say something. I'm just going to say we can't take you on the line right now, but Devin Alexander has a bunch of gigs coming up in New York City for his comedy career, and we want to say hats off to you.
Good for you.
That's a great thing.
Google
So
Devin Alexander.
Yeah,
find out where he's
find
playing.
Devin.
We're in New York. We can't take your phone call, but thanks for calling in. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. I'm so uninspired by all of these people.
Exactly. And I want to make it clear.
Not
that,
by Devin.
No. But I want to make it
I
clear.
would have voted for Devin. Come, say, go on.
Can I speak?
Well, it's
Thank
my
you.
segment, so.
I know it is, but you asked me a question, so I want to make it clear that and I think you agreed on that about the uninspirational landscape of this whole thing is on both sides. I'm not fired up about Hillary Clinton. I'm not fired up about Bernie Sanders. And then you have the whole Republican side, which I have to tell you, I am so enrolled and engrossed. It's the best TV and drama on TV right now.
It's real. I mean, that's exactly what they've done.
See, the thing is, though, I think that is so awful that you just said that.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's why I don't watch it.
Right. So here's my point.
I don't watch it either.
I don't
Joe, by the
watch
way.
it.
I don't watch it
Is that
either.
I find myself thinking like it's entertaining and it's funny, but when you take a step back, it's not funny
No. It's
anymore because
embarrassing.
it's becoming a reality. And I think what happened is we talked about this in the beginning when Trump announced his campaign that it was a train wreck waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
He insulted Mexicans. He
Right.
insulted John
Women.
McCain. He insulted women. Along the line, it's like okay, when's enough going to be enough?
Mm-hmm.
When and I think that the Republican on the other side and the Republican campaign in general just sort of sat back and was like, okay, this guy's going to implode. Like the rest of us thought. Eventually he's going to say something.
No publicity is bad publicity is almost what these idiots are
Right,
thinking.
and the media is just as culpable in this whole thing because
on.
they have built him up. And so I think at this point, everybody realized it's not funny anymore.
Right.
This is a reality. Donald Trump is probably going to be the Republican Republican candidate, and it's not funny anymore.
Right.
And it's not funny for me anymore.
And
No.
we've made it into what's the worst part is that we've made it into what's our favorite TV show to watch. By the way, we love Kardashians and we love CSIs. They're all like we love all the worst. And CSI is good, but it's all about bad stuff. So we're gonna like this guy might actually win based on this. And we've made Hillary, who is sort of she's not the Hillary I remember her being when she wasn't running for president.
800-771-1025 or 727-579-1025 here on the Miggs and Swig Show.
Well, the other
That voice of yours.
And I'd like to say, and I keep on saying this, but Donald Trump went on Fox and Friends. I think it was before the primary or the vote on Tuesday, and he actually said this, and I think this is that line that might be too late, but I think that this is when he admits on national TV that he's going to commit war crimes against Muslim families. And do you have it teed up? So let's listen to this.
With the terrorists, you have to take out their families. When you get these terrorists, you have to take out their families. They care about their lives. Don't kid yourself. But they say they don't care about their lives. You have to take out their families.
Okay, so
it makes me so sad.
It's
sad.
That is a war crime. I mean, right,
It's
wrong,
sad
or
that
different.
he's actually getting the time.
I have
to
chills.
talk about that.
I have chills listening to that.
Well, part of the problem there is, and you were right about the media, they look at it as we need to drive ratings, and this guy drives
You're
ratings
right.
Like no
that.
other.
They don't care,
Jamie, that's
that they're
it.
building him up.
That's
They're
it.
just looking at the bottom line, going, "Hey, we
But
can
that's
throw
no different
advertising
than big businesses who do things in the name of greed, in the name of dollar, when they know they're screwing up the country, the world, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's by any means necessary.
To me, he's like he is a child. But when you're a child, you tell your child no. They're acting out. They're screaming. They're yelling. They're throwing a tantrum. What are you supposed to do? Is not pay any attention to that.
Exactly.
Let them go. Let them do that. You're not going to give
Unless
into
they're
them.
hurting themselves
well,
or someone
of
else.
course,
That's
but,
different.
but I'm saying in this
yes,
instance,
you
the more that
you ignore them.
you show him interest and it's so
Right.
upsetting to me that this is what we have come to as a country.
And that's the point that I was trying to make, is that that's what people tried to do. Nobody touched him. Everybody just sort of sat back and let him, okay, this is a train wreck. And we even talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
This is a train wreck. This is a train wreck waiting to happen, because traditional politics has taught us that, like, remember Howard Dean? I don't know if you remember Howard. Okay,
of course.
He had a moment where he lost his mind
That's
on
right.
stage and started screaming and doing all this, and he was dead on arrival.
That was
After
it.
that, he dropped out of the race 2 days later because he just screamed and was like being a little crazy on stage.
But it's okay if Donald Trump talks about his hand size
Yeah,
and
there's
tells
something
Megyn
weird
Kelly
there.
that she looks, that she looks.
yeah.
There was the hand.
That she looks pretty or whatever. That's okay.
The hand thing is unbelievable, because we all have our issues with our bodies, right? We all have something that we don't love about our bodies.
Yes.
But to take it to the extent Donald Trump has an issue with his hands, and it's not just in this campaign. Vanity Fair called him out, I guess, once about the size of his hands. And every letter he writes to the editor of Vanity Fair, he outlines his hand in gold Sharpie.
Like he's making a Thanksgiving turkey hand?
Yeah, like a Thanksgiving
Like
turkey.
our kids
I mean,
make.
Yeah.
there's something about his, and that just shows you his personality, that he is, I mean,
He's a 5-year-old.
he's a 5-year-old.
Well, the worst thing about it is that, and by the way, if you're listening right now and you're saying something, if you want Trump, what I would want to know is, and I really don't think I want to discuss it with you, but I want to know is, are you just saying you want Trump because you don't want somebody else? Like, if the thing is, I want to vote for a president who I really want, not the lesser of two evils.
Right.
Right. And so if you're saying you want Trump just because, well, he's not a Democrat, so that's why I want him, that's not an answer.
Yeah.
And it's the whole thing. Like, even like there are people that say, well, ISIS, they do things and all this. I get it. I'm not saying that ISIS doesn't make them right, but that doesn't mean that we should go, well, because they would do that. That's the way. This isn't fight fire with fire in that way.
And although we're not going to take phone calls because we only have a minute left of the segment, and Dave's on the phone. That's his point, and his point is that, ISIS is doing this and taking out their families, and so why is it okay for them to do it? And I think that as Americans, as a country, we have the Geneva Convention, we have certain laws of engagement that we, as a country, as a civilized country, need to live up to. Otherwise, it's war crimes. How do we look to the rest of the country if we just decide to break those war crimes and start killing people because they killed our family?
Well, maybe we'll get into a little more
That
of
was
that.
the best Tell Me Something Good
All right.
segment
Hey,
we've ever had.
I know they're coming on the show later, and we've given them enough damn time on this show, but I can't say enough nice things about the team at South Tampa Dermatology.
Hey, he said it right.
We do love them, and so will you. Call 813-872-9551 and tell them Miggs and Swig sent you. They're going to do something for you. I'm telling you, the first 3 times you go for your appointment, the 4th time will be free or something cool like that. The other thing, I never wait past my appointment time, and they value my time, and that matters.
Yeah,
Again,
and I want to value my time right here because I'm coming up next with the juice. Much like South Tampa Dermatology, will be putting me under the knife, O.J. Simpson in a knife. Not the same one, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk Chick-fil-A, and we're going to talk a little bit about Kittle. Come back after these messages here on the Miggs and Swig Show.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the Wombats.
Guys, we got so much going on today. We still have Tighten Up Tampa to get to. We still have Getting Swiggy with it. We're definitely going to be still talking more about, I think there's OJ and there's all sorts of news, but we're going to start real quick.
Yeah, what are we doing? Oh.
And now.
You.
You.
Talking about the juice
with JoJo.
Rolling down the screen, searching headlines. Talking about the juice.
Here's JoJo.
Well, as I'm sure you've all heard this week, a construction worker found a knife buried on the perimeter of the former O.J. Simpson estate. And it is currently being tested by the LAPD in a top secret investigation, which has been reported by TMZ. This story is so incredible. We're told the construction worker found the knife years ago. And then there's been several different ones, but the main one that I've seen was that he found it. He tried to turn it in to LAPD. They said the case was already closed and he got off and whatever, he couldn't be tried again. So the construction worker took it.
Kept it, yeah.
And kept it in his toolbox and recently wanted to have it framed and engraved and mounted and had called to the Los Angeles Police Department to get the case number from Nicole Brown and the Ron Goldman, and that's when it kind of prompted all this, why do you need this? And he told somebody, and then it was like, oh, you have this knife.
It came out this morning, too, a little side note to that they're worried that because it's been buried, there's a plus and a minus, is that it's been buried for how many years now? Whatever.
What was it, 94?
No, but the house was torn up in 2002. So anyways, from whenever the murders happened to then, and the DNA experts and forensics experts are saying that because it was buried for so long, the bacteria and everything, but it was a buck knife and it was closed.
Oh. Right.
So it possibly could preserve some of that DNA.
That's so crazy.
So what's the big deal? Are we going to find out that he did it? I mean,
right.
Is that the,
you know what
is
he
that
said.
the,
You know what OJ said, and I think I caught some of this on we had some audio there. There's not a chance that that's a knife. I know the knife's over in
right. I threw it in the Pacific Ocean.
I know exactly where it is if they really want it.
Well, it's interesting because I was listening to the Mike Calta show.
Sounds just like him, by the way. Don.
Yes.
I was listening to Mike Calta show, and he had a guest on who has been doing a lot of research, and everybody's sort of done this over the years, but this guy has that there was a serial murderer actually painting the not Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh wow!
Wrong bimbo. Nicole Smith's house, and
Nicole Simpson.
Nicole Simpson. Thank you very much. But he had been painting her house at the time of the murder, and MO is the same sort of thing, these random acts of stabbing people and all that. So
yeah.
By the way, this was a trending topic for Friday. This was a trending topic for Friday, which would have been in Lisa's segment. So we're talking about it now. So I'll just go Friday. So now,
Friday.
There we go. There we go. Trending topic is so you know that Lisa's family. We do know Lisa's family knows OJ.
Well. He played for the 49ers.
And he when he was in the back of that Bronco, we've spoken about this on the phone. He did call.
Lisa was actually in the trunk of the
Bronco. Mr. D.
I was handing him clothes to change.
Why don't you tell that story? Because it's actually amazing. It wasn't from the Broncos, from the jail.
No, from Bronco.
I don't know if
I
he
think it was
actually
from jail.
spoke with him from the Bronco.
If your dad's listening, Mr. D, if you are listening, and you can call us at 800-771-1025 and confirm or deny.
I thought it was
Regardless, my dad spoke with him that day.
And what was the first thing that OJ said to your dad when he picked up the phone?
Said I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who believes that.
Okay,
but
but even
not
if
even
he
your dad.
didn't, even if he didn't physically do it, he had the painter whose MO was to stab
kill.
people a bajillion times and nearly decapitate them.
Wait.
It's
am I
crazy.
learning something I didn't know?
Crazy. We're rehashing this whole thing, and I've been watching the show too, but it really brings me back to the whole trial.
Yeah,
you don't think that they planted this thing just to help ratings of the TV show?
Well, see, that's what people are saying too.
I never thought about
there
that.
There is
Miggs.
another story. I read that other thing, and it's sort of like.
Did someone say
Jinx.
that?
No, it's sort of like Jinx. I don't know if you guys watch Jinx.
No.
But
the cat?
No, it was a show on what's the guy's name? Somebody's got to help me
Jinxie.
here.
Fokker?
The guy who killed his wife and then escaped. He's some multi-billionaire heiress from a New York family. What? Robert Durst.
Oh.
And so
Jamie, I thought you would have
Robert
had that.
Durst. The whole thing goes on, and he goes to the bathroom, and he doesn't know he had the mic on, and he basically confesses to the whole thing. And this is before he was arrested. So and it was like 6 months the producers were sitting on this evidence, and right after the show, he was arrested for the murders. And so the producers did it to sort of build up the whole show because
Isn't that illegal that they kept that?
Yeah,
Or-
there's
not necessarily
it
because
no?
they can claim that it's because it's under protection of the news. So they can say, well, we didn't release it because we had the privacy and all the First Amendment and things like that.
And they brokered
However,
a deal. They brokered a deal. Yeah.
That's really dancing on the line of saying, we have this
withholding evidence.
Withholding evidence and saying it's a confident informant and all. I'm like, no. He confessed. You got to turn that over.
Yeah, so I think what they did was they brokered a deal with the police and said, we have this, we have all this evidence. We'll present it to you, but we want the show to air. So, who knows if the producers, because it's kind of ironic that it comes out now. I mean, it just, after all these years, it's just a little bit strange to believe.
This is the Miggs and Swig show, 800-771-1025. Joe, I think Lisa was just gulping air to say something else, but it's your segment. Do you want to do?
She is more
get
than
into your
welcome
next
to gulp
thing?
air and talk.
No, I just think it's crazy that this did come up all of a sudden now in someone's yard, and I don't know. I never even thought about that until you said that, and so I keep thinking about it.
All right, what else you got there, Joe?
Well, Google has recently launched Kiddle, which is powered by a Google safe search engine, but it is not owned by Google. And Kiddle offers search results handpicked by editors to ensure their kid friendliness. So if let's say your children, Lisa, want to search Pamela Anderson because they know mommy loves Pam.
I do.
Okay, it will sift through
That's
all
not
her
spam.
all her naked photos, her sex tape, and it'll only pull family-friendly articles and pictures for your children to be able to see.
We need the reverse of that.
For you?
That will only pick. No, not for her. Yes. Well, maybe. Not for Pamela Anderson, but just, whatever.
Okay.
I'm getting myself into trouble
No,
here.
that's okay. I mean, it's not perfected, but it is definitely safer than kids having access to all of the internet. They're trying to filter it because with school today and iPads and computers being in every classroom and kids, going out there and learning things that they shouldn't and seeing things that you don't want them to see, there is Kiddle, www.kiddle.co.
How are you spelling that?
KIDDLE.
So not kibbles.
Nope.
Kibbles and bits?
No.
For Jinxie.
You don't get to see the kibbles or the bits on Kiddle.
There is a YouTube channel now that's just for kids also.
I heard that as
we
well.
have that.
We do have that.
I have that.
But at what age do the kids, think, oh, well, the heck with this, I'm going to the real thing? Especially if they have older friends.
Yeah.
Well, our kids aren't going out of the house, so it doesn't matter.
They don't have to go out of the house to see it.
Yeah,
they have iPads.
Just a quick update. I called your dad. He is currently taking a shower, but your mom was listening to the show.
Oh,
hi, Kiki. She doesn't remember exactly where he called, so we're going to get her to ask Mr. D once
And
he
we
gets out
do
of the
need
shower.
Mom to definitely, once Papa says whatever he says, Mom needs to confirm, because
text me, Mom.
We've had some things happen in the past with Papa where he has said some things like the other night in Nashville on the way down the stairs, Lisa. I don't want to say where he's like, oh, that guy's going to come sing. And we're like, he's coming to sing?
I forget who he was talking. Oh.
Don Henley.
Yeah.
And then he
to Montana.
And then he
yes,
really
yes,
wasn't
yes, yes.
coming?
Sorry.
But he goes, yeah, he's coming. So, and
It's going to
I'm
be
like
nowhere near
believing him,
Montana
you
for the
know?
4th of July.
And I said to Lisa, well, I can't believe you made that happen. And Lisa's like, that's not happening.
I know my dad better than that. He's a liar. Just look at him when he talks. He does something with his lip.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, I know
he does
that.
this little lip
I know
thing.
it.
All right, what else you got there, Juicy?
Sweaty pits.
Yeah, I do.
I have them right now.
But thank
and
you
now-
for putting on the
look.
shirt, because the shirt has actually helped the funk in the room a little
And
bit.
now my hands are starting to sweat. I'm getting a little bit nervous about this.
Do you need a drink?
Boobs look great
This-
in that shirt, though.
Thank you.
Would you
This
like a drink?
I love to drink.
But would you like a drink for this? Are we allowed
Am
to
I
have a
allowed to
drink?
have a drink? I would love a.
Do we have alcohol?
I'm
We
gonna
could
need
get alcohol.
That's the
Can I
problem.
drink after? Maybe I'll need some after.
Let me ask you a question about that. This is a serious question. And if you're an attorney, and I don't think anyone here is an attorney, but if you are,
I stayed at a Holiday Inn
one on
Express
you
TV.
last
did good.
night. Yeah.
800-771-1025. I'd like to know a couple things. Are we breaking any laws by having someone come in here and give a needle? Lisa, put him right up to the phone. I mean, right up to the... Lisa.
That's okay.
Lisa, never mind.
Go ahead.
Mr. D is calling Lisa right now. I want to know if we're breaking any laws by having someone come in here and administering a needle into your armpits. Is this an unsanitary area?
For
I don't
sure
know.
it is.
Number 2, could we have a drink if we needed to? And I know Ben doesn't drink, JJ doesn't drink, but could Lisa and I just have a drink watching you and laugh? I mean, that could happen for
yeah,
sure.
I don't know why you need an attorney for that. I would think you would need a medical health professional to call
No,
in.
are we allowed? The attorney would say if it's legal. Are we allowed to drink in here?
Yeah.
Mike Elsa has drunky drunk parties like every month. Yeah.
All right.
I think you could.
Well, Mike's a
8
big
in the
deal.
morning.
He's a big deal on the show. You know, we're just we're like the
Guests
totem
in his
pole.
studio.
We're the totem pole, and we're not
Guests in
even
his
on the
world.
totem pole.
Yeah, at least if this is a totem pole, I'm the stump that you put in the ground.
There you go. We're right. We're the ground.
And you're just above that.
We're taking the totem pole.
Oh my God.
All right.
Okay, so we're still on the phone with
All right.
Eddie DeBartolo Jr. trying to find out a little more info about O.J. Simpson. But in the meantime, Chick-fil-A has started to implement a cell phone coop where they provide a box for you to put all of your cell phones in and place on the table so you can actually enjoy conversation with your family while you are dining.
Oh, you know what? I don't like Chick-fil-A.
I don't like Chick-fil-A.
I don't
either.
buy it. I don't buy that they do
Their
anything
new
for the
cleanup.
good.
Their
you know
new
what? They don't
cleanup
like
image.
They don't like gays. They don't like.
They came back and said they do.
Well, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
it.
Is
They had
they're
to come
cleaning
back.
up their
Everybody
images.
does.
Everyone does what?
Comes back after people disagree because everybody's so sensitive.
And why do
Is
you
he gonna
think
come
they
on air?
changed their position on?
And by the way, I know tons of gay people who still love Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A is good.
But
No,
what-
not as good as PDQ, and I think you go to PDQ.
Right, but
Period.
here's the thing: is why do you think that they changed their position? I mean, the guy, the
Money.
owner, exactly.
Greed.
They got
no
hit.
different than putting this stupid box on the table. Like, tell you what, I'm coming into the place. Don't
You
tell me.
sound mad.
Don't tell me how to do. Don't tell me what my family's going to do. If we don't want to eat it,
You don't have to do
you
it.
know what? I'm sick of those people at Chick-fil-A.
But I appreciate the fact that they're right.
Can't
That
we just-
people should have Nobody talks anymore. If you walk in anywhere, people
sorry,
are
what were
on
you
their
saying?
on their
I'm on my phone right
phones,
now.
looking down, texting or whatever on their iPads. I mean, we would sit down and have dinner. I mean, we still do every week. My family Sunday dinners, and
I love Sunday dinners.
And we talk. We look at each other and have conversation. I mean, we yell and we cry and we scream and all of that fun stuff in a matter of 30 minutes. But we engage in human interaction, and that is so far gone in today's society. It makes me really sad for children.
It's funny you say that because
How you like them apples?
How you like them apples?
no, it's funny though when you say that because, and you're gonna get mad when I say this to you.
I'm already mad at you.
No, when I think of you,
I
think
touch
of
myself?
you. No, I think of you. I think of you with your phone in your hand.
Okay.
When you're with Nikki,
I'm
the two-
working.
when you two are when we're in LA at the Ivy and the drinks are flowing and you two are on your phone, I think you're texting each
he's
other.
calling you out, Joe.
I think you're texting her to talk about people at the table.
Oh,
You're
we
talking
probably
about me.
are.
Oh, I've done that with them.
That's the only time we will text at the table is if we're talking smack about somebody else.
That hurts. That
but
means
I think for children, I don't think they've ever known a society without cell phones and iPads and all of this technology, and they're not social people.
You're right.
And it's terrible.
All right, you know what? We are going to have this Miggs and Swig show. 800-771-1025. We have a lot more coming up here on the show. I think we're going to be getting swiggy with it. Ben, what have you got going on?
I have no idea.
So we do have the trending topic.
We are going to just get swiggy with it with a trending topic about a nanny on Thursday getting caught on a hidden camera.
I hate people.
Suffocating a baby. So we're going to get to that in California. And we're going to probably talk and get the answer to where Mr. D was and where OJ called.
Up. Yep, that's coming up in Lisa's segment.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait that long. So
yes.
there is what they call in the business a tease. So everybody at the Bone, John Brennan and everybody we had a meeting with. There we go. We're teasing. We'll be back. We'll be right back after this message. As you're listening to Miggs and Swig Show.
Everybody,
pay attention.
It starts here.
Now that we're all prepared, let's start the show.
The conversation is about to get louder. You're listening to Miggs and Swig. Don Miggs, Ben Swig, JoJo, Lisa, and JJ. From music to marriage, from politics to parenting, from dating to deep thoughts and sports. Get ready for Miggs and Swig. Life out loud.
Let's get the show on the road.
All right. Welcome Sunday morning, shoppers. Back to that little point I was making about Chick-fil-A. If I don't know if Cox Media has Chick-fil-A as a sponsor, and I want to apologize if that's the case, but I'm not apologizing for what I said. I do think that what they're doing is motivated by greed, which is okay because, as Trump would say, greed is good.
So I want to apologize.
But I don't want to apologize.
Okay, I just wanted to make
I
sure that we're not apologizing.
My apology.
That was a backhanded apology. I mean, there's called a backhanded compliment. That was a backhanded apology.
What do you have, Lisa?
Well, I actually did miss that. My dad, Eddie DeBartolo Jr., happened to call during your segment to update me on the O.J. Simpson situation 22 years ago, which I will discuss in my segment, but I missed what happened with Chick-fil-A.
I was saying that Chick-fil-A is implementing they're called coops, Chick-fil-A coops, where it's a box that they provide you for you and your family to put your cell phones in.
And some more of your money.
And close up so you can have conversation while you're sitting down and eating as opposed to everybody being on their phone.
But they want you to talk about gay people
and then it turned into
minorities.
I hate Chick-fil-A because they don't like gay people.
And minorities. They just want to talk gay people, minorities, and put them all down because that's what
those were the
Chick-fil-A
Clips
does.
notes.
Got it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So, remember all you music lovers or aspiring musicians looking to be discovered, your dreams will come true, courtesy of the folks at Soho Guitar, because they're having the first of a monthly open mic on March 9th from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. It's free, folks. 3313 West Cypress Street in Tampa. You just got to bring your instrument and a lawn chair because it's also outside. And stuff all your hopes and dreams into a backpack. Get down there. It's probably first come, first served. But honestly, I don't really know.
For booze? I should get there early then.
813-871-1872 for more details. Now, this is going to be an open mic. I'm wondering if Ben Swig is going to be performing at the open mic.
I will not. I listened to the show last week where I made my first
your debut,
quote unquote debut of and we played Knocking on Heaven's Door, and it was a complete failure. So I need to brush up on my guitar, and then I will be on an open mic.
JJ, will you be there March 9th from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at Soho Guitar, 3313 West Cypress Street in Tampa?
What's today?
JJ?
You betcha.
Oh,
Are you going to be there?
And she'll
Miggs?
have her guitar. Are we free March 9th? If we are, then I want to stop
probably.
by. I'm not going to play.
Is it Wednesday?
We
are
I'll
free,
stop
but you
down.
have work this week with
Yeah,
people
that's right.
coming in.
JoJo,
so
you going to be there?
Some of my favorite people are
Yes,
coming in.
Lawrence and Todd.
Perhaps.
I'm working this week with...
I won't be performing, but I'm a really good cheerleader.
I heard. It's a Hoedown with Joe Down. I'm working with some people
Down
this
on
week.
what?
If you know the group Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, the guitar player from Mighty Boss Tones and I are co-writing, so it'll be fun.
Him.
But most important, we have some Swiggy talk coming out.
Getting swiggy with it. Getting swiggy with it.
So So
So
usually, this is a very serious topic, and usually, well, I guess some of my topics are.
This is Trending Topic Thursday.
This is Trending Topic Thursday.
Thursday.
There we go.
And it's a plug for all you parents out there for hidden cameras. A 20-year-old nanny was caught on tape suffocating a 13-month-old baby. And here's a clip that better describes what's going on.
It was February 18th, court documents state the boy's parent came home and checked a hidden camera. Police say it reportedly shows Gonzalez trying to quiet the crying infant for a nap. First, by, quote, bouncing him up and down, end quote. Then, quote, she lowered him with her hands nearing his face, and his sounds went from clear and audible to muffled cry, end quote. He began to squirm and kick, and then, quote, went limp. Police say Gonzalez did this twice. Each time, the boy's body went limp, with her finally putting the boy in his crib and leaving the room.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is that when I first read this and heard that story, I thought she had killed the boy.
Oh, so did I.
But the boy is fine. They don't even know if he went to the hospital. But he basically pulled a UFC chokehold and just cut out the waves, and that's what happens. You just go limp.
Yeah.
And once you let go, it opens up your breathing tubes and you can breathe again. But frightening. I mean, this is they found these the 20-year-old. I forgot Mariah Gonzalez. They found her on a very well-used, reputable website called.
That's what I was just going to ask, if there was any sort of background check or anything, or if this was just someone off the street.
No,
that
you do have an option with
Care.com. I know people who've used that.
And I looked at it for I think for criminal records $59, background checks, MVR records is $79. So
but it doesn't check their personality.
That's why you use family members.
Well,
right there. And even though it can happen with family members too.
Or I mean, it really is, and I've always sort of had this
nannies.
debate about cameras inside the house because. You know, it's an invasion of privacy in a lot of ways, but it is your house, and this person who you don't know is taking care of your kids, and I'd just like to give kudos to those parents for taking that initiative. Otherwise, they have no idea.
Right. Watching the cameras.
Think of the little things that you see, like if you go by a park and you see a nanny with the kids, and the nanny is doing what you were talking about before, Joe. She's on her phone looking down. The kids are jumping off the top of the jungle gym. You don't know what's going to happen.
No.
And they don't really care. Or you see in New York, like they're dragging this kid through the snow, but they're on their phone. It's crazy to me.
Yes.
And then it only gets worse behind
Well,
closed doors.
I guess the question, it leads into, all of us are parents except for JoJo, soon aspiring.
She might be.
She's an aspiring parent.
She might be a parent.
I am, yes.
But it, having children is trying at times. And especially when you have young children like this 13-month-old who at that age can't, I guess they start speaking at that age, but really can't express what's going on. And that's the most frustrating thing about kids, infants, when they can't talk and they can't say, my arm hurts.
And
or
you're
I'm feeling
tired.
sick. And you're tired.
And
at night, especially.
So the question is, have you guys ever, I know I have, done something, and obviously I would hope you haven't choked at your kid.
Put him in an oven. Put him in an oven.
Put him in an oven or done something.
But I didn't turn it on.
Even joking about it makes me sick to my stomach.
But I have done something, and I'll go first. With Asher one night, and he wouldn't go to bed, and he was coming into a room, and it was just back and forth, and it was like 1:30 in the morning. And I finally grabbed him, and I grabbed him hard, and I picked him up, and I threw him in his bed, and he tried to get out, and I gave him a little crack. And I had never hit my son, and it was on the butt. And I was so full of rage and anger and frustration. And as soon as I did it, I said, "Oh my God, you just hit your son!" And he, started crying. And so, Asher, if you're listening out there, I've already apologized to him for 5 years now. But it was something that we were grown. At least I was grown up differently in a different era, where it was okay to. I mean, if you didn't want to make my mom mad if she was in the kitchen with anything in her hand.
Same with my
she whipped a potato at me one time.
You're listening to the Miggs and Swig Show. 800-771-1025 or 727-579-1025. If you have some parenting stories that maybe kind of went a little too far.
You know, Ben.
So have you guys done? I mean,
it's impossible not to. I've been where I've held the kid, and I'm like, I don't remember which one, where you're literally like shaking, like, stop crying. I'm giving you everything you need. What are you crying about? And they can't stop. And thankfully, thank God we've had help. But no help makes it better when the kid can't speak to you. And you're literally looking at the kid and you are so tired. And then, whatever, like you said, you're just mad because now you're like, I'm doing everything you need. What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm not, and not to say that it's justified by any means or any, but the shaken baby syndrome or whatever. I mean, there were times when I had Asher and even Izzy a couple times where it's exactly that, and you just want to shake the life out. You know, I mean, you just want to shake them, and unfortunately, some parents do that, and what happens is the baby, you know, is young and doesn't have a developed neck, and sometimes, you know, it's an accident where they break their necks.
We were always pinched when we were kids, and that was enough. She'd get you. Flo would get you right behind the arm, very indiscreet, so she didn't make a scene if you were about to make a scene out in public somewhere, and it was a nice little pinch right behind the arm that was just enough that you knew.
You know the great news is now after today's show, and they just walked in the room, South Tampa Dermatology. After the show, when Flo goes to pinch you behind the arm, she's not going to get any sweat.
No, she won't. She won't have any sweat left.
Hey, you are listening to Miggs and Swig show. I do want to. Tristan's been waiting on the line to let us know some good news. Tristan, what have you got for us?
Hey, good morning, guys. Great show.
Thank you.
I guess that's a horrible story. I don't even know if I want to comment on that. Let's just hope she gets some good time in jail.
Exactly.
But the reason I'm calling, I called last week, and I was advocating a 4-hour Miggs and Swig show.
Nice.
And you told me to go ahead and email John Brennan. I emailed him this week, and he emailed me back, and he wanted to just basically wrap up. This is very brief, of course.
He said cease and desist. Don't ever reach out to him again?
No, he wanted to thank me for supporting the show and the Bone, and he wanted to let me know that mine was not the first email that he received like this.
There we go.
I look forward to
well, we appreciate Tristan. We appreciate
what can we do
you
for Tristan?
Well,
what can we give him?
We want to appreciate Tristan leading the fight for hashtag more Miggs and Swig. And he's putting the word out there, and he's leading the fight. He's leading the good fight. So, Tristan, we appreciate your support. Keep emailing John Brennan. Get your friends to email John Brennan. Hashtag more Miggs and Swig.
Yeah.
Love the show. Thanks, guys.
All right, Tristan. Thank you very much.
You know, when you hear something like that, that puts a tear in my eye.
Yeah.
About how good we are.
So does the thought of having my armpits Botox.
Or how badly Tristan is dying for some sort of entertainment.
I need to know right now, JoJo, if we can just get into the mind of JoJo. Coming up later on the show, we do have needles going into parts of JoJo no one should be needling. JoJo, how are you feeling right now? Do you need that
can
drink?
watch this and empathize with me, or sympathize, I guess, unless you've had it already done.
Or laugh at you.
On www.theboneonline.com and go to Bone TV.
This is legal, we think. Is there an attorney to call and make sure it's legal? I'd like to know that one. Well, look at the size of these needles. Woo! I just got nervous.
Okay,
I'm
by the way, he acts like he's never had Botox before, Miggs, over there.
She shouldn't have a drink.
She doesn't
before
need a
this?
drink.
Can I have a drink? Is that a problem?
I might have a poopy in my pants.
I mean, come on. She's getting a couple needles in her. It's not like she got her wax thrown all over.
Well, she does that too.
What I'm wondering is what we do next, and I do think the next person we do it to
is going to be you, Don Miggs. It's going to be you.
Yes, it can.
It's the Miggs and Swig show. My name is first on it. I've got to at least call that.
He's using that card.
No.
Absolutely.
You know who's next?
Well, let me tell you something.
JJ's next.
So I was worried about what I was doing wasn't original, and I'm sure it had been done before
and
on radio.
I am doing stuff. I'm getting my neck worked on.
But Jamie said that it has been done, but never has it been done by the host before, right?
Correct. It's usually the underlings or
right. You make somebody else do it, like Dawn is doing right now.
Exactly.
Right?
By the way, Jamie, don't we consider the fact that 8 weeks I have to go for Forma. I have to go in that office. South Bay, Tampa, Dermot.
Oh my God,
South Tampa. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed because he's right in the room and I just said it.
South
Tampa Dermatology.
I need to apologize because I grew up on Long Island, and that was the South Bay. So I always say that, and I don't mean it because South Bay holds nothing compared
First
to
of all,
South
by
Tampa.
the way, you can't say anything about, excuse me, what you're doing there
love you so
because
much.
you take
I
a nap
love
for
you
the
so
40
much.
minutes that you're there.
I don't take
so
a nap.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't take a nap.
Then you're on your phone.
No. Hey, by the way, you are listening to the Miggs and Swig show. And I'm not Google. I'm not Googling.
He's kiddling.
You're doing something.
JoJo, all right, so you don't need a drink? If someone brings something for JoJo, there's a good chance we'll drink it. Tell you what, though, coming up after this, we're going to have Lisa out loud. Lisa, what
That
are
would
you
be
gonna
my
talk about?
segment. And first of all, my segment is sponsored by Any Car USA. If you need a car, call Derek at 727-807-3226. Tell him Miggs and Swig sent you. And in my segment, well, first I'm going to start off with some inside info from Eddie DeBartolo Jr. on what OJ said to him 22 years ago when he allegedly did not kill his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson. So stay tuned for that.
All right, Miggs and Swig show.
Oh, well, Don's taking his sweet old time chit-chatting over there.
Hey, Lisa,
Good
the
job,
thing
Lisa.
is I was speaking to Dana, who's a PA and is going to be doing this, and I wanted to check credentials. And she and I were on YouTube to see how to actually get the job done to work on JoJo.
By the way, Dana has the most beautiful skin. Her skin is gorgeous. So
Good
whatever
kisser,
they're
too.
doing, oh my Jesus!
What, is that inappropriate?
Whatever she's having done at South Tampa Dermatology, I want done to my skin.
She's obviously having a baby.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that has anything to do with South Tampa Dermatology.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
They can't
No.
get you pregnant? I thought they did everything.
They do everything.
I don't know. But
Outside
her
of the
skin is
skin.
incredible.
Okay. Where are we at here? Oh, I think we're
Lisa
gonna do,
Out
we're
Loud,
gonna do
it's
a little
my
Lisa Out
segment.
Loud.
They're vicious and they're very loud. If you're gonna be loud, you gotta be proud.
Lisa Out Loud.
And now, Lisa DeBartolo. Miggs.
So I have so many things to talk about, but I need to start with the O.J. Simpson update
Yeah,
here.
but we're waiting long enough.
Well,
what is
it's
the
called
verdict?
a tease, Ben. It's
All
called
right.
a tease. So this is what happened on that day, whenever she was killed in June of, what was that, 1994? Can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah.
So my dad put a call into OJ's assistant, Kathy, who was a good friend of my dad's. Put a call into her. OJ called my dad back when he got home from Chicago or whenever it was, wherever he was. Called my dad back and he said, Eddie, I swear up and down, I had nothing to do with it. So he didn't speak with him from the Bronco or
jail.
Or in jail when he was like running away and hiding. It
Thanks,
was before
Papa.
all of that happened.
Thanks, Papa, because the story I'd been telling was that
a lie.
Was that he was in the Bronco, because that's what someone said, and you were part of that conversation. It hurts.
Well, he was not in the Bronco, but you know, my
Your dad was
and
not in the Bronco. We've
my
confirmed
dad
this.
was no. We
Eddie
were.
DeBartolo Jr.
You know
was
where we
not in the
were?
Bronco.
We were on a family vacation in Hilton Head, South Carolina, when this happened.
I was there.
I
No. Yes.
You were in Nantucket.
How old were you? 5?
I did Hilton Head too.
JoJo's basically, but JoJo doesn't mean then she was there. She
94.
just said, "Hey, I've been to Hilton Head."
Right.
Just she's
I had
Just
my
like-
a non
dogs there. I
sequitur.
think. Were you there? We
All right,
rented
good.
houses in Hilton Head.
Hey, you guys,
Yes.
we could debate
So
this for
anyway,
a long time.
okay, you know what? This is my segment, and I'm allowed to say whatever I want. So you just keep it down over there, Miggs. Anyway, so my dad and OJ, you know, have known each other for years and years,
They
and
never killed anyone together.
They never
I
killed
just
anyone
wanted to make
together.
that confirmed.
I mean, I'm pretty sure my dad has not killed anybody himself.
He's a Hall of Famer now.
Your dad signed OJ.
He did sign OJ.
Yeah, OJ
yes,
played
to
for
the
them.
San Francisco 49. Well, OJ's from San Francisco. He is from San Francisco.
That's where he gets
yes.
that
Now
juice
he
from.
resides in Las Vegas, Nevada Penitentiary.
In city number 8
All
of
right.
being a bad city. So other than, you know, talking about OJ, people listen to me on the Miggs and Swig show every Sunday. And this is only one aspect of my life besides my husband, Miggs over there, and my kids, Milo and Jasper. But what I
I'm
do
picking
on
my
a
teeth right now.
daily basis every day is that I oversee our family's charitable foundation, the DeBartolo Family Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And JoJo works a little bit with us us there, so she also has her hand in that a little bit.
I couldn't get you to call
Why
it.
is your shoe off?
I couldn't get you to call it the DeBartolo Miggs family.
No,
I wouldn't have it.
This is original family.
got it.
PD.
Okay. Pre-D?
Pre-Dawn.
Before-
PD.
That would be Candy, Eddie, Lisa, Tiffany, and Nikki. Original family. But that's what I do on a daily basis. And we have a big gala coming up on April 2nd.
Already sold out.
It has been sold out for a couple of weeks now. So it's, huge. We have almost 700 people coming. And we couldn't even send out our invitations, which I have a beautiful one of here right now.
So
we
everybody
spent a
can see
lot
if
of
you're
money
watching
on the
Bone TV.
invitation. And
Yeah,
we
I just got mine, by the way.
That's because you're already coming.
Oh.
That's
no,
why.
they didn't even send out invitations.
We only sent them to people who have paid to come
Already. So,
So
you pre-sold out.
sponsors-
So next year you can even save the money
Melissa
on the.
Johnson did it. She's our.
So next year you can save money on invitations. And
Yeah,
not
we're
even-
already thinking that. But I need your help. Joe, what did you
Nope,
want to
go
say?
ahead.
No, I need your help, everybody here.
And I need your love.
I want to come up with a contest for our Miggs and Swig listeners. I would like to give away 2 tickets to the gala.
Oh.
Which is, again, sold out. We have a ton of really cool celebrities coming
I'm
this
so
year.
excited
Give us
this
a
year.
couple.
Oh,
Give us a couple.
well, I know Joe and I are most excited about Drake Hogiston coming. He
I don't
is
know who
John
that is.
John
I don't know.
Black.
Boy, am I
John
excited.
Black on Days of Our Lives. He was on the show for years and years and years. So we're really excited about him coming.
What was the name of Tolan's ex-boyfriend, the short guy?
Billy Warlock.
Billy Warlock.
Speaking of Tolan Florence, she and her husband Tyler are also coming. Everybody knows Tyler
Florence?
Florence,
Celebrity
famous chef. Paul Anka, a very good friend of my dad's. Jim
And
Brown.
PA we call him.
Don's good friend and boyfriend Stephen Bauer.
Yep.
Oh, he's coming.
Stephen
coming
Bauer's
to the
coming.
gala.
Hey, by the
Yes.
way, Don is. I brought some star power. To
So
this
you
event.
should
You
it should be
always do.
DeBartolo Miggs, the
I mean,
Family
no,
Foundation.
First of all,
Not yet.
Lisa, back
I'm
to
going.
you. Lisa,
Thank
back
you.
to
Sort
you.
of celebrity, sort of a
Lisa,
big
back
deal.
to
Don
you.
Miggs, celebrity going. We also have Grace Under Fire.
I'm
Grace Under
so
Fire.
excited.
Brett Butler is coming.
Don't know who that
JoJo's-
is either.
She's a comedian and she was on
The tall lady.
Grace Under Fire.
I know you'd know her.
Yeah,
if you
keep
saw
going.
her.
Keep going.
Keep going. Okay, Toby Hall, Rondé Barber. We love Rondé. He always comes to our events. Ronnie Lott, Dwight Clark.
I think that Jerry Rice guy is going to show.
Who's that?
Never
And
heard of him.
Is
Never heard of
Steve
him.
Young going?
We're working on Steve Young coming. We're hoping.
Are you
he's
building
coming.
him? What do you mean working on him?
Well, he's got 4 kids and they all have spring breaks that are different, and we're trying to get them here for the gala.
Steve, do the right thing. That's all I'm saying. Go on.
He always does do the right thing.
I'm just saying.
That's
saying it
that's
again.
one
Just
good thing
reminding
about
Steve Young.
Who else is coming? Ronnie Lott. I don't know. Who am I missing, Joe?
A lot.
Adrian
Oh,
Smed,
Adrian
who was
Smed.
a huge
Stephen
TJ
Kellogg,
Hooker,
good
Stephen
friend.
Kellogg, a good friend of yours, Don.
Jaron Lowenstein.
Jaron Lowenstein.
Good friend of the
We're
show.
trying to get Evan Lowenstein, his twin brother.
And hopefully my boyfriend Dana Brunetti
Dana
comes.
Brunetti, who is the
Producer.
producer of House of Cards.
And 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of
And
Grey.
Evan manages Kevin Spacey from House.
So in the past, for those, you've had John Legend perform.
Mhm.
You've had, the list.
David Blaine we
David
had last
Blaine
year.
last year.
Blaine, Rick Springfield.
And the list goes on and on. Can you tell us who is performing this year?
Yes, we have Postmodern Jukebox. And if anybody doesn't know who they are, YouTube them immediately right now.
We'll wait.
Did you see him yet?
You
Are you YouTubing?
Okay.
Do it.
Googling?
Pull over.
So Scott Bradley is this musician, and Jaron Lowenstein, who is one of our celebrities, found them, I believe, on YouTube.
Yes.
And they are a mix of rotating musicians and vocalists that reimagine modern pop music hits in the style of jazz, ragtime, and swing classics of the 1920s through the 1950s. They are amazing. I've seen them twice already, and I have not been disappointed either time.
They're so great.
So great.
Yeah.
So much fun. So they are our main entertainment. Then we have another great band, Anthem Lights, who played at my sister Nikki and her husband Chad Chronister's anniversary party last year.
Yes,
and
they were
they're
great.
really good.
Ooh, that always gives me pause.
At their anniversary.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
been
yeah.
married for
Sorry,
6
sorry.
years. Nikki, I hope you're not listening because now you're going to be mad at Don. And we have DJ Michelle Page, who literally DJs all over the country at Sundance, at Oscar parties, at Grammy parties.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
And
At my Grammys party
And
once.
where is she from, JoJo?
Whitetown.
Whitetown is my town.
Whitetown is my town.
A lot of good things come out of Youngstown, Ohio.
I think I just threw up a little.
You're welcome.
Oh my God, I came out of Youngstown, Ohio.
You got out of Youngstown, Ohio.
By the way, you're from Long Island. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to talk about that. That's not nice. Long Island is a very nice place.
So is Youngstown.
Long Island girls, best in the world.
Youngstown has great pizza, ice cream, and cookies.
And
There's
wings.
no way that
We beat you.
There's
And
no
wings.
way Ohio.
Quaker steak and lube.
There's no way Ohio has better pizza than New York.
I'm sorry,
I beg
Don.
to differ.
I beg
Only
to
because
differ.
you're from there, but everyone else in the United of States.
Okay, Dana,
say-
I think he needs something fixed with his eyebrows. Only one's going up.
I think
I'm doing that.
I think you should put some Botox
I think
in his
Dana
mouth.
from South Tampa.
Swell it shut.
South Tampa Dermatology needs to help Don out over there. a
I
little bit.
do not mean to interrupt, but
I
You're
will.
allowed
but
to,
I do
JoJo.
have some breaking news from my sources at TMZ that did tell me that Nancy Reagan passed away today.
Did she?
Yes.
Wow.
I thought she was already dead.
At
Another
94.
Republican bites the dust.
Yeah. Oh my God, I liked Nance.
No, I know I did.
Except for
What was her nickname? Blue Lady? No.
Just Nancy.
Blue
Nan. Maybe they called her Nan.
Who was Lady Bird? That wasn't Nancy.
No, that's Johnson. That's
Lyndon-
200 years before. But you're
A lot
right.
of years before.
At least it's still a woman who was
she
a
was
vice
94.
president.
94.
Rest in peace.
94. Wow.
Nancy Pelosi, by the way.
Nancy Reagan. I
What's
didn't
up
even.
with you today?
My
Nancy
back
Pelosi,
hurts.
we don't want her to die. We love Nancy
Wait
Pelosi.
a minute. Maybe there's something that can be done with some Botox in the back to just sort of numb it up. Or at least it'll look really nice.
Well, I
smooth.
am going in for procedure where they're basically doing the same thing. It's called nerve ablation. And basically what they do is
Is
they
that an LSI?
Yep. They
I just had uterine
I have to
ablation.
jump in real quick because
Oh my God.
of the Nancy Reagan. I did a quick search. According to this, which came out today,
She's been dead for 2 years.
No, from minimass.net. It's apparently her death is a hoax.
What?
According to this, so we have to do some actually research.
Jamie, I love that. You know what? You're Jamie on the spot. They like to call you.
On the,
Well,
first
that-
off, TMZ.
No one's following up with that one.
That is it's
So
like
I've
a
got
new
a-
thing right now where people hoax people's
Yeah, it's like,
deaths.
oh, this celebrity's dead. So we have to research. We don't know if it's true or not, but as an update as of today, it says that it's an internet hoax, and she is alive and
More
well.
important, we're not a reputable show.
Why
so
would
if you're
you
listening to us for any real news?
I can
You're an
understand.
idiot.
I can understand people hoaxing. I mean, okay, I can't understand. I think it's stupid, but hoaxing a 94-year-old
No,
woman's death.
TMZ right here. I don't know what you're.
that's the news.
Wait a minute.
TMZ,
Wait a minute.
I feel like TMZ is a very what you call source.
Reputable.
Yeah,
Yes,
no, it's kind
they-
of a joke. But Ryan
No,
may
it's
actually have
not.
something to say over there. I'm not.
I'm not
TMZ
sure,
We'll let
but
anybody
there's
on
a
air
few
here.
news sources from 11:29, so a minute ago, saying she passed away.
Yeah,
so I'll
I
keep
believe
checking.
this. I
Ryan
believe
is
it.
on it.
I
That's
believe
Ryan
it.
on the
Thank
spot.
you,
Forget
Ryan.
Jamie on the spot.
I'm on it. I'm the one that just said it.
Thank you,
You're just
JoJo.
trying to deflect that you're
Oh
about
my-
to get needles and maybe
No.
have issues in your pants because of it.
No. I wish I had issues in my pants.
No, you don't. I don't know where you're going with this. That's not. All right, I apologize.
But
You
Nancy
did break
Reagan
it.
has passed away at the age of 94.
Can you
Allegedly.
Break, wait.
Confirmed
big
from
news.
close
That's big
family
news.
members.
Wait, can you break some other piece of news so
I'm
that
gonna
we
break
don't?
your face.
No, so we don't interrupt you and we can all just go.
No,
wow,
I
you
said
broke
out
that."
loud.
I still think it's my segment,
Oh,
by the
sorry.
way. I still think it's my segment.
Yep.
You know, one thing that I wanted to bring up last week that I believe probably Ben and Don were talking too much and I didn't have a chance to. Does anybody think it's strange that Chrissy Teigen and John Legend chose the sex of their baby?
Oh, I
That
did
it's a girl?
not know they did.
What, they
yes, I
chose
think
it?
that's
Yes,
weird.
Like
because
they
they did IVF and you
Mhm.
can choose the embryos that you want to implant and they chose a girl.
Well, how do you know that we have someone in the room pregnant right now? I didn't know she didn't
No,
do
I'm
that.
not saying it's bad or
Right.
good. I'm just saying
I
it's
think
just
Can you confirm
I
or
think
deny that
Charlie Sheen
yours is a
did
natural?
that too.
I think it's weird.
I think Charlie Sheen did that also. I remember
That is
reading
weird.
I think it's kind of strange. I mean,
It's going to happen more and more. You're
When
going to be
do
able
you
to choose
stop,
the eye
though?
color.
Yeah.
Well, Wikipedia.
Yeah, that is going to come.
Wikipedia has updated it to Nancy Reagan dying on March 6, 2006.
And do they say who
Yeah, but
reported it?
anybody can
JoJo?
do
yeah,
that.
edited it, right.
Do they say JoJo reported it
Yes.
first? No.
It's my Aunt Helen's birthday today. I don't know if she's listening, but happy birthday, Aunt
Hey,
Helen.
Lisa,
if you
we
are.
did have a
We
trending
are
topic
all over the
from
place right
Wednesday. We only have 1 minute.
Oh God, what was the trending topic for me?
Looks like
Foo Fighters.
Yeah, it looks like.
I love the Foo Fighters. I'm sorry that they're on a hiatus,
But they're not breaking up.
Do you know
They're
that
not.
I've never seen them live?
I would love to see them live.
Never.
They're good.
Well, you're not
I'm
going
sure
to.
they
But
are.
I love it. I know we're going to commercial, but I'd love if you have a chance, please watch the Foo Fighters video of the hoax of them breaking up. They are not breaking up, but they came out with this spoof
It's
like they
so
always
brilliant.
do. I mean, from their
They're
first
great.
video, the Mentos commercial, they've always spoofed, and they did a spoof on them breaking up, and it's on YouTube. So Foo Fighters breaking up videos.
So,
Ben, wait. I have other breaking news. Oh my gosh.
I'm a Jew.
I just heard of something. Ben, did you know that Princess Diana died?
No, she did.
I swear,
When?
she died. 1997.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh
another
my
show is coming to a
God.
close, but not before we stick it to JoJo.
Princess Di
That's
died?
an inside
Exciting
joke
times.
with me and Swig.
I can't help but wonder if we're
Thanks,
breaking
Nikki.
any laws here. We need to find that out. 800-771-1025. We're going to do a little Tighten Up Tampa when we get back after the break, and we're going to stick it to JoJo. She's going to get ready while we're tightening up Tampa, and we're going to see what we've learned here. Miggs and Swig, be back after these words. We are back on, Lisa.
Sorry, I'm chit-chatting.
Sorry, you're chit-chattering. Listen, we have excitement here at the Miggs and Swig Show. It is, you can cut it with a knife or poke it with a needle.
Poke it with a needle. I
What
like
we've
that
got
one.
going on is, let me give you a visual right now. JoJo is laid out on a couch, arms up, everything showing.
A very familiar position for JoJo.
Yeah, she's
Ben.
not a place she hasn't been.
Nope.
So-
Sorry, Joe. I'll defend you.
Can we quickly? We need to go to the PA, and I just
We're
want to.
live on the scene over here, and we have Dana who's going to be doing this. Dana, what's going on?
I'm going to inject JoJo here with Botox under the armpits for hyperhidrosis, which is a medical term for excessive sweating.
It
And
sounds
halitosis.
JoJo, how long do you think that you've had this excessive sweating?
I'm over here. All of my life.
Dana, how long does this stop the excessive sweating?
Anywhere from 6 to 12 months. I think the average is 9.
Oh, that's
awesome.
nice.
Dana, are you
Tighten
going
up,
to need some
JoJo.
light? Are you going to need a little light over here? Are you okay doing this in the dark, blindfolded?
Oh, I'm good.
All right,
I'm
good.
good.
She's a professional, I guess.
Wow.
She doesn't need the extra light.
I hope we're not breaking any
JoJo,
laws.
what are you feeling right now?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. Does it feel weird once it's in, or I won't feel it?
The needle's going to feel sort of like a
okay.
sting.
There's a little bit of swelling that you might notice, but basically it feels like little pinches.
Ben.
Ben's
we
being
thought
hit.
Ben's was bad.
Ben, I want you to tell me. Oh, wait. Here comes the first
JoJo,
news. Ben,
that's a
get a
sensitive
video.
area. It might
Get
hurt
a
a
film of that first.
But I have had tattoos.
Right.
What do you feel?
Dawn,
Does that hurt?
calm down.
I'm doing it.
Oh.
She doesn't even feel it.
She's
That's
lying.
great.
She's lying.
I'm going to tell you,
Tell us.
she is so good at this.
All right.
I have a question for you if you can hear me over here. Is this healthy to stop your sweat from?
It's like, no. There's a
It
chance you
doesn't
die
stop
from
it
this.
entirely. What it does is it reduces it. So people with hyperhidrosis have excessive sweating. So this just brings it down to a manageable level.
Oh, okay.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just finding us right now, this is the Miggs and Swig Show. We have South Tampa Dermatology in. They are your destination for comprehensive skincare in Tampa, and obviously they're willing to do what it takes to help somebody like JoJo when she's swiping right on Tinder
Oh my
find a
God.
date.
I just have who figures this stuff out, right? Like, so plastic surgery in general, or medical world in general, how do you figure out that putting Botox, who's the first person that put Botox in their armpits to try to figure out, oh, hey, this is going to work to
Right,
stop
who
sweating?
comes up with that
Right.
thing? Or for migraines. You can use it for migraines
Let's put
also.
botulism in the face to stop wrinkles. I mean, it's like, how's this stuff discovered? And who's
vanity.
the first person to do it?
Vanity.
Every journey begins with.
Oh, I love that.
Every journey
that
begins.
was
Hey,
perfect, Jamie. So
Hey,
listen.
every journey begins with some idiot injecting themselves
Yes.
with some botulism.
So just do yourself a favor. 813-872-9551. You call them today and say Miggs and Swig sent you. And I believe that they do you go your first 3 times to an appointment, and I'm looking at for a tattoo. I'm already out. I already don't know what you do. You go to your first 3 treatments, and the 4th one is going to be free. You can't beat that with a stick. South Tampa
Dermatology. Yes.
Beautiful. So you know what I'd like to do now while we're waiting for her to finish the injections?
What's that?
I'd like to tighten up Tampa.
Tighten up, Tampa, what is wrong with you? Tighten up, Tampa, what is wrong with you? Tighten up, Tampa, what is wrong with you? Tighten up, Tampa, what is wrong with you?
Maybe twice through would have been perfect, but go ahead, JJ. What have you got for us today?
Talk into the mic.
To go with the Botox tightening, we have a story out of Tampa of a guy who was a major player in gun trafficking in Tampa who was arrested in Ohio he had gotten pulled over for some marijuana and some minor instances. And his name is
JJ.
Kirk Kelly. And he was arrested for the suspicious activity. And to try and get out of the arrest, after he heard the police officers talking about a mobile fingerprint that they would have to do on him, he started chewing his fingerprints on his hands, enough so that they could kind of almost not identify him, but they were able to. He's known as Crack-a-Boy. Here in the area, so if you know
Cracka, is it ER or just an
C-R-A-C-K-A boy.
Cracka-boy.
Even if he wasn't able to be identified with the fingerprints because he was able to chew them off pretty good, they did notice the 813 tattoo on him, as long as the Tampa Rays and Port Tampa tattoos that he had, which gave him away.
Oh my God, what an idiot!
Yeah,
Tighten up
Tampa. So he tattooed his name, his area code, his whole thing on his body, but yet he's willing to chew off his fingertips.
Right.
So he's not fingerprinted.
Yeah,
right?
he was facing some pretty serious jail time due to the gun trafficking, and he was pretty desperate. The officer said to be chewing his fingertips.
I mean, that is
I would say
desperate.
so.
I mean, I'm thinking back when I was a kid, right? What is the craziest sort of thing I've done to get out of any sort of trouble, right? And you lie a little, you do something. But I remember once when I was 8 years old. Me and my best friend in the neighborhood were 8 years old, and there was a girl in the neighborhood who was like 6 years old. And there was a brother of the girl who was like 16, right? I'm going to up all of our ages because I do believe I think I was probably around 10.
Okay.
And she was probably around 8.
All right.
So she wanted to hang out with us, and we're all like young kids, and we said, well, you can hang out with us, but you got to, you got to show us something, right? Which is just kids do stupid things. So she does. And as she had a dress, as she's lifting her dress, I can see, like we're like behind a tree, and I see out of the corner of my eye, walking down the street, her brother. I just remembered his name, just came into my head, Kevin. And I want to say their last name was like Valentine. I see this kid out of the corner of my eye with the little sister with full skirt on, and we're both, my friend Max and I, literally do the look when you look at each other like,
we're in deep trouble.
No, first we just see a girl just did this. Oh my God, I can't believe this just happened. And then we turn and I see the kid. She doesn't even pull it back down. I'm running for
You've
home.
never run so fast in your life.
This guy is behind me, running. I'm just trying to get to my house first. I get to the door. Literally, he grabs me as I'm at the door, and I'm banging on the door. My mom comes out. She starts screaming at him, "What are you doing? Get out of here!" Da, da, da. Throws him out, and then I had to confess to my mom that this happened.
So that's the.
I would have bitten my fingers off.
That's as deep as you can go as far as what you've done to try to get out of trouble.
I've never been. I was not a bad guy.
Well, we're not going to get into my stories.
Well, Ben, wait a minute. Are we?
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
We're done.
Can I hear a little JoJo? I want to just hear how it's going for you, Joe. Oh, Joe, how are you feeling right now?
So good. Amazing.
She's really amazing?
Amazing. I didn't even feel it.
All right.
Did you get any numbing cream
she
or
didn't bleed,
lidocaine?
no.
Was there lidocaine mixed in with the Botox? No.
So what is your secret? When you got to
Come on up
talk
here,
on
yes.
the mic, though, and tell us. Honestly, what's the secret? Because if you give me a needle, I feel it. So why didn't I feel it? And you're going to have to talk in the mic. I know you love this.
I've been told in the past that I have a soft touch. I'm not sure what that means. That's what patient feedback tells me. And the second thing is use a very small gauge needle. So just tiny needle, small pinches. Move quickly.
That's why my wife doesn't feel much because of my small gauge needle.
Oh my gosh, Benjamin. Well, that's awesome.
Incredibly nice of you to do that for me. You're going to get me through this hot summer that's about to.
Oh my gosh, you got this right
I know,
for the
it's
summer.
perfect timing.
So if somebody wants to get their underarms done at
It was so quick
at South
and
Tampa
painless.
Dermatology, they just give a call. What? I just went blank on the number, and I know no one else has it in front
I
of them.
have it.
I have to do everything.
It's 813-872-9551.
All right.
Or stderm.com. You can go there and check out all the services that they provide. Amazing.
I'm on the site right now, and I keep seeing a million different things that I want to do.
Yeah.
It's like me with guitars.
Right. Yeah.
I want to get that guitar.
I want to do this. I want to do this in my face. I want to do that. I want to do this. I
This
wanna
is
do
less
this.
expensive
I
than
gotta
buying
find
a guitar.
I got to find out something for me to do.
Wow.
I do.
Well, have Dana take a look at you right now. She can
think,
tell you.
What is that intense light pulse therapy?
IPL.
Is it called IPL? Yes. And it hurts really badly, doesn't it? Because it's like it's a laser that snaps at
For
you.
men, yes. It hurts.
I did get it done once. I paid for 3 sessions. I got it done once, and I never went back. And after, I had welts on my head. I guess the worst, when you have bad skin damage. Is this correct? I don't know. If you have bad skin damage, you get bad results and like burns and.
But that peels off.
I don't know.
Right. It depends on how aggressive they were.
They were pretty aggressive, I guess, because I looked like I had. I don't even want to say it, but I looked like I was in trouble. I mean, there was like a welt on my head, black and blue, and it hurt.
All
I
right.
didn't go back.
Well, thank you guys for being in here.
Yes,
I do want to know,
Dana.
hey,
Thank you.
Who knows who's up on what's going on this week that we need to keep an eye on? What's going on that we need to know?
If
Jamie,
Nancy Reagan's still alive or not?
Well, that is number one. Obviously, we definitely are the ones responsible for that. Do we learn anything else? Anything coming up this week? It's not Super Tuesday, Delicious Wednesday. Like, what's anything we know going on? Because I can't get anyone to pay attention to me here on the air.
No, I think it's baseball started. Pretty interesting. Spring training.
I'm excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Baseball.
Yankees had their first spring training game.
March Madness.
March Madness is coming up. And I think, of course, like we said, unfortunately, at least I'm so engrossed in the political cycle right now that what next is Donald Trump going to say this week, or how is he going to make the
Next week. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
and also we have House of Cards starts.
It came out.
Just came out.
Was released on
which
Netflix.
I'm excited about.
You three, Dawn, Lisa, and Ben, will be gone next weekend.
Where are we going?
Oh,
You will
is it
be-
next weekend?
Yeah. You leave next
We
Saturday.
leave Saturday.
Where are we
on
going?
Milo's birthday.
Albany, Bahamas.
My body is
Honest
not
to
ready for the
God.
Bahamas.
And from what I've been told,
There's
it's
mine.
quite an amazing place to go. So while the three of you are away,
You will play.
I will try. And so I'm taking applications for any co-hosts to join JJ and I. We will be here holding it down with Jamie.
You do
next
have Jamie,
Sunday.
so that's going to be good because JJ doesn't give you as much as she could. Like, watch, JJ. Nothing.
She's not.
She's not even
She's
in
not
here.
here.
I didn't know.
And by the way,
Boy JJ West.
does she not like?
She
doesn't
hates
like
that.
does she?
Yeah.
I've been told that you need to stop eating because people are listening to you and they hear you crunching.
It's been all over Twitter.
It's all
You're
over.
crunching.
It's all over
General.
social media.
Talk about trending.
Nobody even
Trending
hears
Sunday.
me.
Dawn is eating on the air in the mic.
Somebody just asked me, "What is Dawn eating?"
Ladies and gentlemen, all I know is we want you to stay in touch with us, no matter what happens here on the air.
Please.
We're available to you after the show. It's available on podcast. Follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook, everything Miggs and Swig, and you will find us. I've got to tell you, I've learned many things today. I'm excited about life.
What else?
I'm just nervous with you still. You look like you still might actually pass out. You're good?
I'm
Was she really
totally
good?
fine. She's Dana Hess, amazing. She amazing job.
All
South
right.
Tampa Dermatology. I'm very excited to hopefully. She said it'll take about 3 to 4 weeks to go into effect.
We've given these people a lot of time.
I know, but they deserve it. They're fantastic. And make sure anybody out there, tighten up Tampa. We want to see
Hashtag tighten up Tampa.
the everything gone wrong in this city.
Ben,
And-
anything quickly you want to say?
No.
Excellent. Lisa.
Wow.
No. Have a nice Sunday, everybody.
Oh, I do want to say something.
Uh-oh, here he goes.
I do.
Uh-huh.
I'm going
I knew
after
it.
this show to look at an RV. I am so. I
Oh,
cannot
no.
wait to buy my RV.
Anyone want to buy an RV with Ben, Swig.
Oh my God.
Show up.
You want to go on a road trip
I'm
with
going to
them.
look at one right after this, right in St. Pete, and I can't wait. I hope it is as good as the pictures because I will buy it on the spot, and I'm going to go to the open road. I'm going to put all my kids and my wife, and we're going to hit the open road,
And
baby.
he said the first 2 callers next week when we get back, that
Well, come
call
with
in
us.
Get to go with Ben
Have a
Swig and
great
Cook. Have a
week,
great
everyone.
weekend. Be good to yourselves.